8 at 5 starts now.
And we begin tonight at 5 o'clock with that tragedy outside of an IPS school.
Students went back to class today, 2 days after 7-year-old Hannah Crutchfield was hit and killed by a car as she was walking home with her mom. News 8's David Williams is back in Irvington neighborhood right now. And David, what's been the sense like out there?
Metro Police are actively catching people speeding in school zones across the city. In fact, they just caught someone in this school zone right here behind me at Ritter and Washington Street. You can see police are monitoring school zones, as you can see, and this memorial outside the school continues to grow all day today. Parents and staffers are still talking about this tragedy.
Kind of heartbroken.
The pain of losing 7-year-old Hannah Crutchfield is real for students at her school, like 5th grader Morel Coleman. His mother made it a point to show him the grown memorial outside the school because he walks.
Because for him to understand how crucial it is when you're near the street and there's cars around.
Sometimes I see cars like speeding past the blinking lights.
Metro Police are still investigating the crash that killed Hannah Crutchfield. Police said the little girl, along with her mother and a crossing guard, were all struck at Washington and Ritter on Tuesday and sent to area hospitals. Detectives believe that just before the crash, the drivers of 2 vehicles, which stayed on scene, got into some disturbance as they were traveling. Then, one of them crashed into a separate vehicle. Today, News 8 saw an IMPD officer with a radar gun in the school zone outside the school. A parent and student we spoke with told us they have changed where they walk.
We just go like over here now since like it's busy a lot, so we just like go over there now.
This is one of the areas Billy Martin works as a crossing guard. He says what happened here earlier this week is few and far between, but still.
A lot of folks treat these streets, especially around the schools, for some reason like it's part of Interstate 70, and they don't obey the traffic laws. They're on their phones.
Today, Lieutenant Shane Foley with IMPD told News 8 that IMPD has, for years, participated in a program called Stop Arm Violation Enforcement,
which includes patrols around school buses and school zones. But in this week in particular, we've stepped up enforcement and on East District, particularly on East Washington Street, but also across the city. Our traffic enforcement unit has been patrolling school zones.
Bottom line, IMPD reminds you to slow down in school zones and be aware.
Well, we want people to realize that if they go through a school zone, there's a potential that an IMPD officer is in that same school zone checking for speed and other traffic violations. So if somebody's going through a school zone, they should expect that an IMPD officer is there.
Balloons, flowers, stuffed animals, and handwritten notes that continues to grow. Police are still investigating this incident. In fact, they are asking for your help. If you know anything about this, you are asked to call police or call Crime Stoppers. For now, reporting live in Indianapolis, I'm David Williams, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.